The story is set in a house in a remote valley in Wales. Here on honeymoon are newlyweds Clive and Margaret. Both have been married before, and their children, Roger and Alison, are now forced into a tense stepbrother-stepsister relationship. Gwyn, the housekeeper's son, has helped Alison discover a strange set of dinner plates in the loft of the house. Alison traces the flower pattern on the plate to make paper owls. But when Gwyn's mother, the housekeeper Nancy, hears that the plates have been moved, she is furious. Meanwhile, Roger has photographed a strange stone by the river, and from a sequence of odd events around the house, and from Hugh the gardener's tangled stories, Roger, Alison and Gwyn begin to piece together a local legend which seems to link the stone with the plates. Llydoeth was a woman created out of flowers as a wife for the hero Lliw, but she fell in love with a young man, Gronw. Standing on a hill called a bryn, Lliw aimed a spear which passed right through the stone and killed Gronw. Gwyn discovers that Alison has hidden the plates in a little hut in the garden, built for her by her first father, and the two of them stay there secretly one night. Very early next morning, Gwyn questions Hugh about the legend. He warns Hugh that his behavior will get him sacked. "You don't own the place," he says.
"Don't I? Their name is on the books of the law, but I own the ground. The mountain, the valley. I own the song of the cuckoo, the brambles, berries. The dark cave is mine.
You won't see, will you? Get out of my way, you daft devil. And get that trapdoor cover made up.
I am a stag of 7 times.
Hill!
I am a fire upon a hill. I am a hawk in the sun's tears. I am the wolf in every mine. I am!
You look a bit peaky this morning. Sure you're okay? You mustn't overdo things, you know. It's not good for a young lady.
I'm fine, thanks. I'm not properly awake, that's all. I'm always like this if I oversleep.
Well, shall I rustle up old Nancy to do your poached egg? We kept your breakfast as long as we could, but it turned nasty.
No, honest, Clive, I'll be okay. I think I'll go for a breath of fresh air.
Too true.
Oh, where's Roger?
Messing about with his films, drying them, I think. Anyway, he said not to disturb him.
Never mind. I shan't be long.
Oh, remember what Margaret said, won't you?
Yes, Clive.
Mothers can't help worrying, you know.
No, Clive.
And she has your best interests at heart.
Yes, Clive.
We want you to enjoy yourself. That's what we're all here for, you know. We want you to be happy, that's all.
Hello.
Hello. See that mountain over there? Every summer, the people from the valley went up the top to cut peat. 4 days it took them.
How did they bring it down?
With horses.
But it's so steep.
And they used sledges.
I wish I was like you. You belong here.
Me? It's the first time I've seen the place.
Well, that's it. You came here a week ago, and you know everything as if you'd always lived here. Well, I've been spending holidays at the house all my life, yet I don't belong. You know, I'm as useless as one of those girls in fashion photographs. Just stuck in a field or a puddle or a mountain, and someplace they look gorgeous. But they don't know where they are. I'm like that. I don't belong.
But it's your house.
Yes, but that doesn't count for much at the moment. This is the only place that's really mine.
How long's your family owned the place?
Oh, ages. I can't remember. Daddy inherited from a cousin who was killed.
When was he killed?
Oh, before I was born. I've seen some pictures of him. He was very good looking.
Come and take a look in your house.
I'd rather not.
Come on, won't take a moment.
No, Gwyn. I'm scared.
Where are those owls you made? Come on, where are they?
Oh, Gwyn, don't go on at me. Not you. Look, you're the only person I can talk to.
Well, you wouldn't think it. What about when I wanted to talk to you, eh? The way you swept past and went in. Oh, Clive, how sweet. And me out there. How do you think that felt?
But I had to. Mummy was coming down any second.
And so what?
And we had the most awful row about the message you wrote, saying you wanted to see me. Mummy was livid. She said some horrid things. I didn't know she could be like that.
Like what?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry I spoke.
Don't, Gwyn. It's not me.
Well, who is it then? Look, I only want to talk to you.
Oh, me too. You're the only one who ever called me Alison.
Well, that's your name, isn't it?
Yes, but everybody calls me Allie, Allie, Allie. It's horrid. Allie, Allie, cat.
Look, I only want to talk to you, girl. With you, it's... everything goes how I mean it. Have you had any breakfast?
No, I couldn't.
Neither could I. It was just like sawdust.
Hello. I wondered where you were. Been shouting after you.
In a minute.
Come on, Allie.
I said in a minute.
Allie, your mother's knocking about. Don't you think you ought to remember?
What's he on about? Eh?
Gwyn, don't come to the house with us.
What?
I tried. Really. Mummy says I'm not to talk to you.
It's quite in order, miss. And I'll use the tradesman's entrance in future.
I daren't.
I wants to see Mrs.
Yes, now, what's the trouble?
I got work to do.
Surely.
Polished tables isn't the place for sticky photographs.
He was only using it for a
He's
joke.
ruined my polish.
I'm sure he didn't mean to.
I want to see Mrs.
He's just finishing drying his photograph.
I'm giving notice.
Oh, steady on. I'm sure we can work this out.
I asked to polish it twice a day. Sometimes 3.
Expensive holiday, this.
I was all morning with these prints, and she went and stacked them in the sun.
Yes, well, you mustn't expect the Nancies of this world to have too much savvy.
Oh, yes. Well, Gwyn seems pretty smart, or he thinks he is.
Ah, that's just the trouble. Brains aren't everything by a long chalk. You must have the background.
Is that why Margaret's gone so county with Alison?
Yes, well, it's very tricky. Very, very tricky. You know. Well, how about these snapshots of yours, eh?
Well, they may be okay if I can keep them flat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's this?
Well, they're all shots of that stone of Gronu thing down by the river. Can you see how I've made the hole in it, framed those trees up on the brim?
Ah.
Well, Gwyn was with me when I took that one, then he went off.
Well, you know, this is very effective.
Well, then Half-Bacon turned up. Now, look, here are the 2 I took when he was there.
Yes, that's very good. Spot on again.
Are they?
Well, yes, they're all... Ah.
What?
Well, look in these. There's something there, just beside the trees.
Well, what is it?
I can't say. It's not in the other one right enough. You tried a magnifying glass?
No, but I've enlarged the print.
Oh, by the way, Margaret would like to hang on to your binoculars for a few more days. I said I thought you wouldn't mind.
Here.
Yes, well, that's a lot better, isn't it? I'd say that was someone waving a stick or something. Where is he throwing it?
Like the man who's supposed to have killed someone from there.
Oh, steady on.
Well, what's on his head?
Oh, nothing.
Well, I've blown this bit up. His hair's long then, gathered at the back and down to his shoulders.
One of these hippie types. I must say it's not often you see them in the great outdoors, is it?
Well, look at this one.
Ah, yes, well, that's a motorbike.
Up there.
Well, it's just the place for a scramble. Though I must say, you'd think we'd have heard about it, wouldn't you? Was there anyone riding around?
No, Dad, that's just the point. These were chopped within 2 minutes, and I was watching the Bryn. And there was nobody there. Well, how have these 2 turned out like this?
I haven't the faintest. Unless old Half-Bacon was putting some sort of jinx on you.
Are you serious? Could he?
Oh, roll back. We're not in the Middle Ages. You'll be roasting the chap at the stake next.
Where have you been, boy? You was clumping about no end.
Nowhere, ma'am. I've brought you a present. See? Well, they're not your usual. Will they do?
All right. They'll do. Where'd you find the money?